Hi, I am Tomas Guevara. Let me ask you one question. Did you have a pet that is sick, or one that died recently? Then this video is for you. In this channel called Rewriting the Reality, you will find all the answers about your divinity and power. Please subscribe to this channel now. In today's episode number 24, we are going to talk about our creatures, meaning our animal kingdom. But we are going to explain our relations with our pets. We create our creatures using our own energy, but once they have been created, they have free will. Because it is our energy, that is the main reason why we love our pets so much. We would say they very much are their own expressions, that once they are manifest, they are not what we would term to be only a projection of us. They are a part of our energy, but once they are manifested, they are very much their own being. We must understand that, because animals are so intimately connected with us, and are a part of our energy, that is the reason that certain cultures revere them so much. Therefore, the belief that they are something less than us is definitely part of the European belief, but it isn't necessarily something that is shared by all cultures. There are many cultures throughout our world that actually express quite a reverence towards animals and the recognition that we are interconnected and that they are a part of us. Some cultures even perceive animals to be the better parts of us. In episode number 15, I explained the transition we go through after dead or before dead. With our creatures, this is different at the time of their death. In one capacity it is a more complicated subject, and in another capacity a simpler subject. It's a more complicated subject to understand in physical focus, but it's a simpler subject because it's not necessarily that their energy is doing anything. It isn't necessarily what we would think of as absorbed back into our energy. I would say that's not what happens. But because it is a part of the individual's energy, it does return to the individual and therefore it remains, in a manner of speaking, around the individual for a time. And during that time, that is a matter of what the individual will ultimately do with that energy. Some individuals want to keep that energy around them for considerable time frameworks. Some may even continue to keep that energy around them and not pull it back into their own energy throughout their entire focus or life. Others may move in directions of reconfiguring that energy, and if it was your dog, it may be reconfigured into another dog, or it may be reconfigured into a different type of animal, or it could be reconfigured into what we would term to be a wild animal. It might be a bird. It might be some other animal that is living in nature, and it might be living in nature in some area near the individual that is a part of their energy. But that doesn't generally happen immediately. How we reconfigure an animal energy generally happens after we have had time to process the loss, grief, and move in a different direction. Everyone does that in their own manner. And whether the individual reconfigures that energy or not, many individuals find comfort in acquiring another companion animal, but not everyone. Remember that our animal companions don't incorporate the life expectancy that we have as humans, but during their time with us they give us a lifetime of companionship and affection and comfort, because they are part of our energy. Some people become caught up, in a manner of speaking, in the loss, and therefore, they become afraid of allowing themselves to be open ever again, because they're afraid of the loss. I recommend considering that it's not about thinking about another companion at this point. It's simply a matter of continuing to remember the joy of having that companion, and therefore eventually we might move in the direction of wanting another pet, and not be sullied by fear. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel.